Welcome back everyone to Two Human with me and you. So, let's enter whatever place this is. I'm sure they'll explain it to us.
Operations here. Yes, First Wolf. Bjorn, Jansen, set up a security perimeter and rotating patrols. As Odin bids. Yeah. I want communications and first aid up in 10. Devin, Sigmund, get the gear on.
Doesn't sound very serious when a super well-trained soldier says for Odin. It just begs to go wrong, man. Look at the art of this place. Look at this. Is it called a mural, even if it is on the floor? Look at all the statues. I would show you more with the camera, but I don't really have any control of the camera. I can press this one button, the shoulder button, the left shoulder button, and move around the right analog stick to at least pan around here. But as you can see, it doesn't go much further than this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. You don't got full control of the camera. Why? Because if I let go of the shoulder button, what does the right thumbstick do? The left one moves around as it should, but the right one, what does that do? What the fuck do you think it does? Does it move the camera as it does in every other game, or even if it's an FPS, your aim? Nope. That's what this does. You attack with the stick. And you shoot with the triggers. You have your two pistols. And you use the triggers for that. Why couldn't you use X for slash? Because X doesn't do anything at all, ever. Yeah, it probably does, but not now. You roll with B, you jump with A. Y, oh yeah, Y and X are your, like, special abilities. But let's investigate this place. What is this godforsaken place we have walked into? Oh yeah, here it's all the, oh, look around. Dzień dobry. I know, please go away. Let's see if we can talk to these guys and have some explanation as to where the fuck we are. Hey guys.
I've never seen anything like this.
As I said, you are one of a select few.
You know what this means, don't you, Lord Balder?
Have respect, brother. There should be no secrets amongst brothers in arms, Second Wolf. This is a hall of heroes. In places like this, your people honor the valiant dead. It is a place of mournful respect. The start of heroic journeys into the afterlife.
A tomb.
We suspect it has fallen into the hands of Grendel. That is why we're here.
Grendel?
A monster.
Alright, that's the explanation we get. We're in a tomb. We are Lord Balder. If you don't know your religions and myths, that is a Norse god. A god of like fertility and shit and goodness. He was immortal. Because his mother was like, oh, I'm gonna make every creature and every plant vow to never harm him, and thus they can never harm him. But there was one plant that was like, I don't want to go into this pact, it sounds kind of fishy and I don't like it. That was mistletoe. And of course fucking Loki came in and fucking tricked Höder, I don't know what his name is in English, to attack Balder with a mistletoe dart and thus killing him. Which is kind of, if you remember the first cutscene, that was us. They retrieved us from hell. They sent the god of the brave, I forgot what his name is in English, to fetch us from hell. And that is us. Alright, let's just go into the gameplay here. Enough of the lore for now. What the fuck is that, man? We're actually in control during this cutscene, so we can be like, oh, ruin the cutscene with our shootery and tomfoolery.
It's a long way down. I can't even see the bottom. You will.
These guys are cocky to each other. I'm like, man, I'm gonna kill you. Alright, let's see some combat happen. Kill it now. Yep, that's a thing you can do. You can actually, in some of these early cutscenes, you can interrupt. It's actually very funny. So let's see. Let's do stick combat. Oh, I accidentally pressed the button I shouldn't have. So we have a range attack if we, I think, double tap both our thumbsticks in the same direction, we do this one, and that sound effect plays every fucking time, and it never gets annoying. And also, what never gets annoying is the fact that we never have control of the camera. We can press this button to at least center it where we're looking. We can also change the camera's distance to us. Let's go with back. We can turn our HUD off, which I accidentally did first time playing this. I'm like, this game sucks, I can't even see how much goddamn health I have. But that was my bad. We can also turn on the damage meter. Again, that would have been cool if, you know, you could play more than 2 peeps and be like, oh man, that deeps, oh, so much damage. Oh man, I got legendary set bonus. But that's not what happened. This game was supposed to have 4-player co-op. I figured out later by reading on the internet. But they settled for 2 because, you know, fuck it, just release the game, right? Alright. So, let's see if we can get more combat. And okay, they're down there. These things drop loot. Because yes, damn right, this game has loot. Right now we've only seen bounty, which is the currency of the game. It can also drop health orbs, which is the only means of healing if you don't have a bioengineer with you. Oh my god. Oh, and there's loot. Ceremonial battle hammer. Yeah, so that's the roleplay elements. You also have levels up, which you will see a lot at the start of this game. You level up like at least 40 times during this first mission. And these missions are quite long actually, so I am gonna split them up into various parts. Mostly due to the fact that this game has like four missions. I think it has 4 or 5 missions, and they're long as tits, yo. And if you think that there will be much more than what you are currently seeing, then actually, no. This game... Oh man, oh, also this cutscene.
What in Helheim is that? She's beautiful. She's a Valkyrie! Come to take Istborg to Valhalla! Why in Odin's name are we here?
That guy is grunting hardcore in the background. He was like, I can't stand still, I must kill shit. So you'll have to excuse if my commentary goes back and forth in between absolutely loving this game and absolutely hating it. Absolutely wanting to tear its throat out of its throat hole. Here's cutscenes. Here we see...
Lord Balder, Lord Heimdall has requested your presence within his hall. I'll inform him that you're on your way.
I call it Mother Base, but I'm sure this place has a better name. Let's see if I press the map button. Is there a map button, by the way? Oh shit. Okay, here's our character screen. Let's go more into that later. I forgot what this place is called. That's... Wow, I haven't done my Norse mythology in a very long time. But man, look at this. Such fantasy. Much sci-fi. Wow, them backgrounds. Such graphics.
I have had many humans call my hall the Cliffs of Heaven. Ironic that it represents our world as it once was. Every day I am reminded of what we are fighting to restore. Every day I am reminded that we fight for the benefit of mankind.
Yeah, that was Heimdall, not Odin. Don't get your knickers in a twist.
Welcome home. How are you feeling, brother? I would feel better if we had caught the beast. Any trace on the arm?
It is definitely of machine origin, but of a design and composition that is totally new. You said it consumed one of the bar's patrons?
Yes. It bit a man's head off and appeared to drink blood from his neck. Why would a machine do that?
For nourishment, perhaps? Maybe it's part organic with synthetic components. Without the whole specimen, anything is but a guess.
I will take an expeditionary force to secure one.
There will be no expedition, Balder. Our attention needs to be elsewhere. Hell has dissolved the Pact of the Fallen, sending task forces on unimportant quests.
We are humanity's protectors. We cannot sit idly by as they are eaten by this monster.
Very well. A small expeditionary force shall be put at your disposal.
Oh man, do you recognize Heimdall's voice? I recall trying to find his voice actor, but I kind of did it on the bathroom, so I was like, oh man, not enough time. I gotta go fast. But I think it's the same guy who did the... what is it? The combat narrator from Halo Reach. That's a ruiner attack, by the way. It kills all the damage. Yeah, basically, he's the guy who goes SWAT in the beginning of every SWAT match in Halo Reach. Man, he's the best. I love him so much. The guy announcing all the double kills. But yeah, when we come to the official part where we're in the Aesir Corp headquarters place, then we'll go into more details with the voice actors. But now, let's continue the game. This part was also covered in the demo of the game, which is a funny story, because by the time this game got a demo, it was actually the most downloaded demo in its first week ever for Microsoft. Which kind of shows that this game was fucking hyped, man. People wanted this, and they wanted it to be good. And then the demo came. I played the demo, I don't know how many times. It came quite a... It wasn't like, well, 1 week before release. Or maybe it was, I don't know. But anyway, man, aiming these guns is impossible! Impossible! Man, air combat, very God of War. Anyway, yes. So, it was the most downloaded demo in its first week ever for Microsoft, so... That's quite impressive. And it was a long demo as well. It showed pretty much almost the full first mission. It showed some trial maps, everything from the crafting. It wasn't like held back. You could craft legendary armor if you got them to drop for you. Oh shit, lasers! Oh man, I'm gonna break through your ranks and go for your leader first. Because I am Aesir Murder Balder. Oh shit, he got one shot. Alright, let's slay these fools. Hardcore. Oh man, I don't even know how to fight in this game. There is like a fighter style moves place that shows like, oh man, them sticks, but it's all like, use stick to combat. So actually, let's check out the menu before we wrap this up. Let's see here. We have controls. Your normal control stuff place. Quit game, no. Skills. Yes, we leveled up, so we get to spend some skills. At first, we can only put them in unerring strike. Unerring. Is that even a word? What does that mean? Post in comments. Group skill. Increases chance to inflict bonus damage through critical strike, so... Boosh. We have to put all our 6 level up points there, and then we can go into these trees here. I assume this is some sort of elemental tree. Here we have some sort of tree, and here we have... Okay, so this is melee, and this is ranged. Alright, I'm gonna check that out more off camera, because you don't want to see me sit in this menu forever. I'll try to cut away as many menu points in the videos as possible. Stats, normal stats, hit points, your character stats, but also your stats as a player. How long have you been suffering through this, and how many times have you beaten the game, and how far have you been throughout the story. So Hall of Heroes, which is where we are, that's mission 1. It has 3 segments. Ice Forest, mission 2 has 4 segments, and the last 2, World Serpent and Helheim, has 5 like segments, but they're all literally the same. So this game, I love to hate it. Advanced combat. Here you have your commands. It's like back, far, close. It's like, I don't even know. It's like slice. I'll just mash everything like idiotic. And here's my favorite menu where I spend literally about every 2 minutes I go in here, because this place gets filled up with loot you pick up, and you have to salvage it to get more bounty that you then use to build legendary equipment if you find a blueprint. So we have weapons, all different kinds here, guns, staffs, rifles. We have armors, as a RPG should be, divided up into its different body parts. So here we got some new gloves, let's put them on. They're yellow. Also, you're gonna look like a fucking clown at the beginning of this game, because you're gonna have yellow gloves, red chest, green shoulders, blue legs, and a helmet that's made out of, I don't know, I don't even want to know, like bones, like my bone. Anyway, but then you can come to the mother base and you can buy like color palettes, and you can color your armor, which is one of the better things in this game. I will go more in depth to that as we get there, because the armors look amazing and your customization is amazing. Charms is like side quests. You find this little charm and you have to equip it, and it says, oh, while you have this equipped, do this, which can be kill 250 enemies, find these many blueprints, kill with fire damage. And once that's done, you put runes into it, runes which we have here. You put those into the charm to activate its bonus effect. It's a fucking mess, but you can get some really good charms. And here's blueprints. Basically, you can equip this. You must pay bounty in order to create it, craft it per se, and then it goes to your armor or weapons and you can equip it. You'll see that throughout the first level, because there are some set places where you get your first blueprints. Yeah, so every time I go into this menu, I'm probably just gonna make a quick cut, because you don't want to see me go through that and salvage all, because this game shits loot. It's like a dungeon crawler. That's pretty much the gameplay style I would put this game into. It would be a dungeon crawler, because all you do is just go through these corridors and you murder, and as you murder you get loot, and then after the combat is done, you go through your equipment's windows and you find whatever's better and equip that. You take all the worst stuff and you salvage it for bounty. Oh man, I destroyed your missile in air. Such combat. That is so annoying, that attack. I love it. Murder time. So yeah, combat is pretty much what people hated the most, and also all the repetitivity. Repetitivity. Oh man, this absolutely worthless camera is the worst. Yeah, the camera is really what kills me this goddamn game. And also the fact that they have that one sound effect going on forever and ever until the end of times. So let's go up to this place here and finish up from that mini boss. Oh, combat time. Skull hammer. So you go up behind and you get this QTE here. And it doesn't tell you what to do. Basically, you're supposed to lean with it, and once you're centered, hold down on your attack stick. It never tells you that, so the first time I did this, I was here like 20 minutes, like, oh my god, why doesn't this goddamn asshole die? And here we have more flashback cutscene. Oh.
Very well. A small expeditionary force shall be put at your disposal. Ah, Sister Freya.
Welcome home, Baldur. You've been greatly missed.
Baldur has captured an artifact belonging to the enemy. I was thinking that perhaps the Norns could aid us. If you could take him to them?
Of course. I doubt there will be a problem. We can go now if it's important.
Baldur seems to think so. I will leave you in Freya's capable hands.
That's what he said. Mature. Good job.
It's good to have you back.
For a while, many of us thought that you were truly lost. But a few of us had faith.
And you were one of them?
I'm used to waiting for you.
Freya. If I had not already made my vows to Niana.
What's been and gone is done. But perhaps we could start anew. If you need someone, I'll be here for you.
I will keep that in mind.
Come on, we don't want to keep the Norns waiting. Look into the pool. Concentrate on the surface. You will feel a small tingling as you do. Don't worry about it. It's just the handshaking protocols kicking in. Just relax and watch. The Norns are Fey creatures, always together and speaking as one entity, but divided into 3 distinct personalities. So try not to stare. Most of them don't like attention. Remember that this is their world, not ours. There are some things even gods should not intrude upon.
Yeah, I absolutely love how this game mixes technological cybernetics with biological stuff and life. It is the best. So now we're in cyberspace, and it shows itself as this beautiful fantasy landscape. And in here you never do combat. Basically you do some dumb push and pull puzzles and dumb shit like that. And basically it unlocks doors and hidden areas for you. And inside cyberspace, as you can see, it has these obelisks that basically just shit out items at you. They are pretty much what replace a classical RPG's chests. They have a lot of them. Pretty much what they're doing here is giving you a ton of runes so you can learn about charms early on in the game. But anyway, you've gotten enough cutscenes and ramblings from me, so let us meet in the next episode when we'll catch up to Freya and see what these Norn peoples are. Norns. All the names like Odin and Norns and stuff are like förkortningar, aberrations, English shortened words for something technological. It's so silly. But anyway, enough. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Too Human with Staten. Up to no good. I'll see you, okay? Okay, thanks. Bye.